What up, YouTube? We will not go quietly into the night. It's your boys, Detroit Love, PDubs Arcade Loft, MichaelB the Game Genie, and Restalgia with another episode of the Super GameRoom Dudes Friday night just got live.
Man, oh man, guys, it is Friday. Friday came quick. It's a holiday weekend. Happy Independence Day, July 4th weekend to all of you. And for you Canadians, shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Fantastic that we're all here, that we were able to make the show. Justin Console Kids is here. Everyone say hi to Justin.
I'm supposed to stay positive.
And we also have... we might also have some other guests pop in throughout the broadcast. So, whatchamacallit? How you guys doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Doing good.
You know how we do it, baby.
I'm off till Wednesday, and I am so excited to do absolutely nothing this weekend.
You have no major plans? You're just going to
really.
veg out?
Not really.
Justin, why are you so
I'm thinking
positive?
about going to the tailor on Monday.
Why are you so positive? You got nothing to look forward to. Your life's almost as bad as Restalgia's.
I didn't get laid off, so
Yeah, that's
I'm
true. That's a good thing.
Restalgia, the verdict's not out yet.
He's living
Yeah.
a fate worse than laid off with his job.
I'm
Like,
confirmed
Nostalgia,
going to
like,
Cleveland.
horrible life.
Yeah,
Oh,
Restalgia doesn't have to worry too much because AtGames is always there as a backup if he ever needs a place to go.
As if
You know?
he ever left.
yeah.
I heard Restalgia is the one that got the new title that we're totally going to talk about today.
Yep. He
I
got
had-
burger time.
Yep, that's right. I secured that burger time.
Yep. Yeah, after AtGames got Killer Instinct, Restalgia got laid off again. They just use him and toss him aside, man. just like a happy tissue. They just throw him away
I
when they're
can
done
say
with him.
I was as surprised as you guys when I heard the news. So
No, you weren't, you son of a bitch.
yes, I was absolutely surprised.
You were on the phone with Microsoft. You know it.
No, nobody does phone calls anymore, Justin.
That's true.
Kevin Clausen knows what's up. He says Restalgia got the Killer Instinct license. Let us all praise him. Hold your bananas high. Way to go, Restalgia. We greatly appreciate it. We got $2 super chat from Stringer Films. If countercades make you tingle, I'm ready to mingle. Love the
Jump
line.
in on retro randoms.
All right, let's say hi. Who's here in the live chat? If you're here in the live chat, you got to sound off. You got to let me know because I don't believe you're here unless you type something.
now.
Unless you type something in the live chat. We got the other Joseph is here. I thought it was Joseph, but apparently it's the other Joseph. So, hi, Joe. Carbon Center here. Sonic Fun. Jim, the Pacers fan. Mike Cockhurts. Sonic Fun. Kevin Clausen. JR. Wangs. Willie G. Biggie D. Why does everyone's YouTube handle sound like a penis reference? Is it just me?
It's because it is.
We
A
got
lot
Willie
of phallic
G.
people in this
we got
arcade community.
We got Biggie D. I mean, look at this. Even the endless one up, endless. It's endless. We love it.
What do you think Console Kit stands for?
Scotty James, Chris Langs, Carl O. Restalgia's here a little bit. Canada Phil is here. Who's here? Sonic Fun. We already said him. Chris Langs. Who else is here? Jason M is here. Andrews Clay Creations and more. Mad Astra Gaming, ready to entertain the live chat as he always does. Sonic Fun is here. Herb Wars, G.I. Joel. Zach is here. Please tell me your wife's name is Kelly and you guys are like Saved by the Bell. That would be hilarious. Chad is here as well. And I think that's about it. And I thought I saw another super chat come flying in from the Jan Man. $5. Happy 4th all. Y'all rock. You should leave a young person alone. Aw.
Yeah, leave me alone, guys.
It's not
Wait, are
talking
you guys
about
giving
you.
me a hard time?
Was that one of Restalgia's? Was that one of Restalgia's alt accounts? Is he
Alt
super
account,
chatting
definitely.
himself? Yeah.
Mhm.
So, guys, I've noticed that apparently there's only 139 people viewing. We have a strict 190 person limit before we unveil the good stuff. So if you want the real home arcade news, call a friend, get them to tune in. Once we hit 190, we'll start telling you the real home arcade good stuff.
It's all a crapshoot until we hit that magic ratings number. That magic ratings number. Did you have a $2.49 super chat, Kevin? Let me go back, my friend. I wonder if we missed it.
Bring it up.
Did we miss it?
We gotta talk about it.
I don't think it went through, my friend.
I didn't see it.
Where's
just
that?
here.
Oh, did he say something naughty in it, and then
I went-
they blocked it?
I went all the way back to the beginning. Let's see here. $2 super chat. Best around. 360s here. He says, hello. Smash the like. Glenn's show is going long, and it's a good one. Hey, man, no worries. No worries. We love Glenn. He's got Mystery Encoder on, and they're working on great things for the iArcade. Justin, do you still
Wait,
have your
hold on. How can Mystery Encoder be here and Restalgia be here at the same time?
We're not the same person, believe it or not.
How's
We
that
aren't the
possible?
same.
Yeah,
I'm-
so I don't sell my stuff, right? So I mean, I got both iArcades, I got the Blitz, because I believe good games are good games no matter what controversy comes with them.
Right
I'm
on,
glad
brother.
you
What
don't
if?
sell yours.
Hold on, but what if that good game was good because of a specific aspect of the game, and then that part of the game was removed? It's still technically the same game, but is it still good?
You know, so I was playing NFL Blitz the other day, and I did message you guys, and I was like, that game is so good. And why did I say it was good? The HD remaster of NFL Blitz. We got NFL Blitz at the arcade I go to at least weekly. Sometimes I go twice a week. And I'm telling you, the quality of the image on the Blitz that I have. And Fox and I were playing it just a few weeks ago. He came to town. We played Blitz. He won last minute. I was way ahead of him and then touchdown last second. And we looked at each other and we're like, we didn't even do a late hit on each other at all the whole game. We didn't even do it.
That's
We
'cause
could
you're
have. There was
tainted.
never that moment. Maybe
So-
because we've been playing.
Hold
Well,
on,
what
wait.
if
Did you
there's
say there was
another
never that moment? Then you weren't
Oh, we
playing
had
that game
moments.
correctly.
So, just a couple things. First off, Justin, thanks for bringing up the HD remaster on Blitz. I'm going to be honest with you. No one really gives a shit about that, like, at all. So, they don't
I know
care
it-
about the HD remaster. That was
No, I
wasted
looked at
money,
it.
in
It
my
looks
opinion.
crisp, man. I don't know. You know me.
Who
I like the
cares?
quality of
We
the
just
video
want it
and
to
the
be like it
monitor.
was.
So for us who have no
Well,
idea what you're talking
hold
about,
on, Carl. You go ahead. Go ahead.
we'll have to get there because I have no idea what this HD remaster is.
They up-res the graphics to make them a little bit better. Second thing, Justin, I'm glad that you don't sell your cabinets. Can you go turn on your Golden Tee 3D so we can take a look at it?
All right. You know what, guys? I'm starting to feel like this broadcast is a little out of balance. Let's see if we can even the numbers here. Who do we got?
Oh, the traitor. The traitor is among us.
Oh, where'd he go?
I kicked him
I
out.
didn't want him.
Traitor.
Oh no! What's up, guys?
What up,
Everyone
Kong?
say hi to B Kong from Kongs R Us. What's up, B?
Hola.
We got a couple items here real quick. We got $2 from Tyler V, Restalgia, Hack is Light Gun, and Carl. What's the deal? What's the deal, Carl?
I don't know what the deal is.
And I'm not sure what he's referring to about hacking a light gun. I feel like
Maybe,
something
maybe
is
I hacked the light
going
gun,
over my head.
and you know what the deal is.
I
Restalgia.
think we got to talk about the elephant in the room, guys. B beat his wife with an AtGames machine, right? Tell me the truth.
Oh,
This is an accurate story. Yes.
did you share that on
He's a
your
wife
channel?
beater.
It wasn't intentional, man. It was an accident. But
That's
yeah,
what they all
All
say.
over stupid pinball.
yeah, it was over a pinball machine. I was moving my Star Trek AtGames Legends machines down the staircase and did not think about the modded back box being quite as secure as it needed to be. In fact, I can share a picture if you give me a second of it. But it was
Yeah,
it was
grab
a
the
really
picture.
sad moment in time. I cried a little bit, and my wife did because I checked on the pinball first before I checked on her. So
well, while
Yeah.
B is pulling that up, real quick, guys, Jason, it's so perfect that you put this quote in here because this weekend, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is out in theaters. I definitely plan on going to see it. Hopefully tomorrow. But I love that's one of the best quotes from Raiders of the Lost Ark. We have top men working on it. Top men. All right, let's see what we got here. So let me take off the chat. Go ahead.
Yeah, this was the my Legends pinball, that beautiful Star Trek Legends pinball with the Star Trek The Next Generation in my arcade. I wanted that final picture of it, like, hey, I had to see you go because I had to make space for Foo, and it went down the stairs and turned into this.
No!
Oh wow.
That is the saddest picture. And yes, while I was going down the stairs, it fell because she was like, I don't know why I should have been more assertive on Mrs. Kongzerus's decision to be like, I'm going to be on the bottom so you can hold the rest of it up. And so she was going down the stairs. I was holding it from the top, and then it fell down and hit her head.
Ouch.
Forward onto the glass. But, you know, at least her head blocked the back box from hitting the glass. So the glass is okay. So
does the back box still work? Were you able to hook it back up?
I've assembled it again, so it's back to its normal looking position. But if you can see there, some of the cables did break. An HDMI cable broke. Some other loose bits. So it will need to do some surgery to make sure it's back up and running. And then after that, I will sell it to a lucky buyer for a nicely discounted price. It has Mrs.
I thought you already had a buyer.
I did. And then
I just want to know what happened to Mrs. Kong. Is she okay? I didn't even hear you address that issue.
No, she's
all right.
fine.
She lose a tooth or anything?
No, I just owed her some oh shit tacos. Is like kind of the thing in our house. When I screw up, I don't get her flowers. I buy her Taco Bell, and so she has buy me Taco Bell card anytime she wants to for the next couple of months.
Oh, you put an expiry date on that?
No. Well, you know, there is no expiration date when your wife asks you to get something for her in the middle of the night. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
So I'm regretting not hooking up with you now when we were in Chicago. Love some tacos.
Yeah, exactly.
Some oh shit tacos. All right. Yeah, I just got to fuck up. So
can I ask you again? And I feel like I've asked you this a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, first off, I get not removing the back box because there's so many wires and stuff. But why not take off the legs? Like it's like you were intentionally
was not thinking. Well, so because like at first we were gonna take the whole thing down, and I was taking off the stairs, and I was like, I can. It was dumb. I don't have any excuse for not taking off all the legs. I had taken off the two front legs, and then I was holding onto the back legs, and I was like, I don't know if that would have made a difference. It might have, but I think it was doomed anyways. It really was only being held down from like two little screws on the side. And this is just for disclaimer. This is the Bobby Voo back box. That was the prototype version. So it might have been like, you know, a little less screws here and there, but I have reinforced it, you know, it's like that Planes 2 movie, right? I didn't just fix it. I made it better. So whoever owns this machine is going to have a very, very, very sturdy back box.
So all the internet sleuths out there, now that iArcade is done and you don't have anything to go look, can anybody go find out if B took out like an insurance policy on his wife before he tried to kill her with the AtGames pinball?
It was a scary moment with it's a pretty heavy machine once you have all the stuff in it, because it pretty much had like a full-on gaming PC inside plus the back box. That thing was like, I don't remember it being this heavy. And so yeah, it was a moment of I don't know what to do. We're kind of stuck.
Yeah, it's awkward by itself without any mods, you know, the weight distribution. So
yeah.
We're moving a shopping cart, so what do you expect?
Yeah, moving pinball machines is always fun. Kevin 259, good thing there are no scandals right now. Well, we appreciate the sarcasm as well as the super chat. Stringer Films also hooked us up with $2. Said the 1-up version only has late night. Are you talking about the NFL Blitz?
Right, he's talking about NFL Blitz, right?
We wanted to try and keep a clean show tonight.
The Jam Man, $4 for Kong showing up. Love the content.
Give you 2 victory
signs.
There
you go.
Nice.
Best
Thanks.
around super chat $4.99 says. So would you say Blitz is so good it's worth risking a partnership with Arcade1Up over? Risking a partnership with Arcade1Up.
Oh man, people are on fire tonight. People are on fire. Oh, I like this comment right here. Justin is very good at moving pins across lawns. This is true. You are now the
You're
lawn
a dolly channel now, right? I need a dolly. So I did get a new in-box pinball machine back up the stairs the next day, and took some more precautions.
I'm sorry. This one's too good.
I saw. Yeah.
It's
Oh.
too good.
Thanks, Paul.
Paul always, every week, Paul, you're the best. We love you, Paul. We absolutely love Paul. Paul is
great.
Paul is hilarious.
So one of the thing I really enjoyed on the stream we did earlier this week, B, was you got that pinball machine live, and then you immediately did an unboxing. Well, Justin got his Foo Fighters this week too. So can we expect to do that tonight on Super GameRoom Dudes?
So FedEx called.
Oh no!
And we're like, sorry, we didn't make the deadline, so it's coming Wednesday. And I have zero plans of going live.
But you know what else is coming next Wednesday?
What's that?
Godzilla?
Oh, you get your Godzilla.
That's right.
Wow.
I finally, like 10 months later, like
I'm so happy for you,
the
man.
next day after I put together my food, there's like, guess what? Godzilla's ready. And so I don't know if it had anything to do with the stream I made last week where I finally like kind of shared a story that I wasn't too happy about my experience. But once you say something, no, it has no correlation. They were ready. It was ready to come out right now. So yeah, next Wednesday we can be like new unboxing at the same time. We can do it at the same time, Justin.
Now, where are you putting all this stuff at, Bcom? Because I recall you having a lot of trouble fitting all the stuff in that you had. You got rid of the couches to make room for things.
I am currently sitting at where the pinball shall be. So this desk is supposed to be reserved for at least 3 projects, and those projects are now here. And so I will be moving this whole setup very, very shortly. And we'll see.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, guys. So we got a number of topics we want to talk about.
Whoa, P-dubs. Before you do, we're sitting at 187. We need 3 more people.
Yeah, we can't go. We can't do anything
the
good.
real-
We gotta wait.
We'll have to do intro banter.
We got a
we
super
just-
chat here.
Go ahead, Mike.
New to the community. Hi, my content needs work. The most important thing is just get it out there. Make yourself known. Talk to a couple people. That's the most important thing. Make friends. That's what this is all about.
There you go.
And don't do what I do.
There you go. Whenever
It's
this
a recipe for disaster.
whenever this YouTube journey ends, I know for myself, I will always remember the friends we made along the way. You know what I mean?
You
Isn't that
guys
what they
have
always say?
made friends?
Just
What's it like?
Friends and acquaintances, and guess what category Restalgia's under?
Neither.
Oh man! All right, so got a bunch of stuff we want to talk about. Probably the most exciting news of the week was AtGames securing a partnership with Rare and bringing a bunch of Rare games, including Killer Instinct and Battletoads, to their platform very, very soon. So we want to get all your guys' feedback on that, as well as everyone here on the panel. What else did we have for tonight, Mike? Oh yeah, I want to talk a little bit about American Gladiators. There's a reason why, and it is video game related. And then also, well, we were going to talk about Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. Am I the only one going to see this movie this weekend?
I think I might see it Monday. And keep in mind, we said we had this conversation before, and it was at the end of this show, in honor of iArcade not being able to do this anymore. We will have one more thing.
We're going to have one more thing tonight?
We'll have one more thing.
What
All
are
right,
you talking
anyway,
about?
let's
What is
go.
happening right now?
People excited about the one more thing at the end.
I had no idea we had a one more thing.
I don't know what he's talking about.
All right, okay. Don't worry. At the end of the show, there's gonna be
Can
one
we do?
more.
Can we do one less thing?
Maybe
Take a
one
topic away.
We'll take a topic. Which topic do you want to take away, Mike?
The
Anything
elephant in the
P-dubs wants
room.
to talk about. So, yeah,
mean.
we also got AEW Fight Forever came out this week. Long anticipated wrestling game, a alternative to WWE's wrestling games and programming. And this one is based on an older kind of game format. So if you're a big fan of No Mercy on the N64, this is basically its spiritual successor.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome.
It is awesome.
No Mercy is arguably the best wrestling game ever made.
Yeah. I'm a little upset because Amazon, I ordered a physical copy of the game for the PS5. Amazon was supposed to deliver it today, and it got delayed. I got this. Amazon does this thing where, when you pre-order something and they say you're going to get it on X day, when X day comes, instead of just delivering it late, they send you notifications. They're like, hey, you actually need to go to the web browser, not the phone app, and check on the status of your package. It's a pain in the ass. You go in and it's all like, hey, we just want you to know the package is delayed. You know what I mean? It's like, just deliver it. Like, I can track it. It's just a pain in the butt. But either way, hopefully I can get that. Hopefully it'll show up this weekend because I'm very excited to play that game. $2 for two more things. I don't know if you guys.
That's fair. Hey, no. Super Chat gets 2 more things, Justin. So now we
Two
got to
more
talk about
things.
2 extra
Two more
things.
things. We got it.
Mad Dads is here. I had a wonderful phone call with Mad Dads earlier this week. Thanks for chatting
Nice
with
guy.
me, buddy.
Yeah.
Mad Dads is a great guy. We love Mad Dads.
Absolutely.
Scott
Wish me
James
happy Father's Day.
agrees. No mercy is the best. All right. So what do you want to start with here, Mike? We're about to hit that mark to talk about the news.
Yeah, well, let's go with the big topic first. Let's, we'll do the opposite of what they do. If you ever go to a gas station, you notice like the beer and stuff like that, it's in the back. So you got to walk by everything first. That's because they get you 2 ways. So they always try to get you with those shelf items on the way back and on the way out. We're going to do it the opposite way here. The Super GameRoom Dudes aren't about tricking you into buying some goddamn Starburst. We're going to talk about Killer Instinct first.
Coming from the person who literally said we couldn't talk about the good stuff till we had 190 viewers.
I'm going to need my wrapped in a question mark.
Which we did. We have over 200 watching now, as usual. So fantastic. We appreciate you guys taking time on a holiday weekend to spend it with us and talk about some killer news before the holiday. AtGames is bringing Killer Instinct 2, and Battletoads to their Legends Arcade family of products. What were your reactions? Let us know in the live chat. Let's get some new blood feedback here. Justin Console Kids, what do you think about this news? We haven't heard from you all week, man. What do you think about AtGames getting this partnership?
Yeah, so I'll tell you exactly what I was thinking when I read the news. What is John D thinking right now? Right? And what is Arcade1Up doing right now with this news? Like, what does that mean for home arcade that AtGames has a title that within the last year, Arcade1Up released 2 dedicated, about a year apart, right? So they came out with the Killer Instinct Standard Edition, and then they even did a Pro. Despite all that, AtGames is all like, we're going to launch that title on, is it exclusive to the 4K multicade? Is that?
It'll be on all the products.
I think it's really cool, for sure. And I'm still interested in hearing the specs of the 4K version.
Yeah.
And depending on, like, is the 4K version of the AtGames basically a Pro? You see what I'm saying? And you're going to get Killer Instinct. And then I had other questions like, so did Code Mystics partner with AtGames to do the emulation on that? Or is this some other relationship? So I don't have much of an opinion. It's just more like I have lots of questions that I don't know answers to. I think it's great.
Yeah. What about you, B-Kong? You're a big fighting game fan.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Killer Instinct on that beautiful arcade net ecosystem to be able to play games with. So as far as spectating and all the things that was lacking from the Arcade1Up version that we know of, like Justin was saying, I did have some questions, but that is one thing that kind of crossed my mind. I think the news overall was freaking cool, right? When I saw the title that they had, and it's not just Rare, but it's like Microsoft. So it does, and you saw the games list, but that's just like the start, right? What if this is longer, and it does open up the door to more titles? We'd always talk about getting AAA titles for the other home arcade companies, and I don't recall like AtGames getting this level of announcement from a arcade retro title, like, because they don't really add like arcade retro titles often. It's mostly like the pinball stuff was only the new stuff that we've been getting. It's the first true new arcade thing we've gotten from AtGames since I can recall. Like I don't even remember.
It must have been Restalgia doesn't work there anymore.
Opened up
That's
so
pretty
many
accurate.
doors.
That's right.
Restalgia, how did you make this deal happen?
Well, guys, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of back and forth, and I just went in there. I knew that I had a game to play. Just did my best and got us a sweet license. No, I actually didn't even know that this was happening. AtGames had announced this to like the people that they announced it to, and I didn't actually know about it until yesterday like late at night, I just saw that everyone was talking about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll go check to see what it is out. I'm not even excited about Killer Instinct. You know what I'm excited about? Snake Rattle and Roll, baby. That is the best game on the list.
Is
RC
it
Pro
any
Am, hello.
version?
RC Pro Am is
RC
Nah.
Pro Am is going to be dope. Yeah.
Yeah, let's put this on
So
maximum
really,
screen
really
here for
quickly,
everyone.
just put Restalgia full screen on the screen for a
Oh
second.
no!
All right,
Just
here we go.
please.
All right, here we go.
Like,
Is that water or vodka?
just it's
A little bit
fucking
of both.
vodka, man.
Water down vodka? Gross.
Here it comes.
So-
Here it comes.
Can I ask you a question? How do you lie so easily? Like, you stay on camera and you tell absolute lies. You're like, I had no idea about Killer Instinct. This is the first I've heard of it. Like, how do you do that?
Oh man, too funny.
So what are we looking at here, PDubs?
So this is the list of the 19 console and arcade games that they have licensed from Rare to start. We got a mixture of NES and Spectrum games, which, in my opinion, I'm not super excited about playing those on an arcade. But when it comes to like the Legends Core, when it comes to the Legends Voyager handheld they got coming out, I guess those titles kind of make sense for, you know, if you're sitting playing on the TV or on a handheld. But obviously, as you guys know, I'm super excited about Killer Instinct 1, 2, and Battletoads. All the original arcade versions are going to be coming out as well. So a lot of Spectrum stuff. I never touched the Spectrum. Did anyone here play with the Spectrum? What about you, Justin?
No, I didn't. But I can tell you what's going on. So PK used to work for cable companies back.
That's not what's going on.
No, I'm dead serious. He was a big VP at like a multi-billion-dollar cable company in the 90s.
Yeah.
So let me give you the analogy. So Killer Instinct is ESPN, and all those other channels are Home Shopping Network that they have to throw into the basic package. You know. No, and I there's a little exaggeration there, but I think that's partly true. Like this is there's something interesting about this. It's not just Killer Instinct. It's this kind of, you get a package of games.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Was there any talk about like what the cost of this package edition would be for existing folks? Because that could be like another like killer, like, hey, we got this awesome license. It's $50 to add all these games, and I'd be like, no thanks.
Guys, that's B Kong, close personal friend of John D. ArcadeOne
You
sympathizer.
You did the official title. Hold on. We got to do it right. And hold on. And go.
And that's B Kong, close personal friend of John D. and known Arcade1Up sympathizer. Thank you very much for bringing up the negatives. They did say that it was going to be one pack. They didn't say what the price was. So you're 100% right. I mean, if it's something completely unrealistic, it is going to kill a lot of momentum. But
What's unrealistic though?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
curious. what that
Kong,
price
you
is.
said $50. In my brain, I'm thinking $50 is not that bad a deal.
For 19 games, including KI1 and KI2.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's a
considering
big-
what's currently available for the
If
AtGames
that's the
platform,
retail
like,
price, and then I get it on Not for 50% off, I'd be really happy.
that's where I was going with it. If you don't like the initial price, just wait
Wait.
for one of the deals. Yeah.
Wait for their once a year
What-
National Owners Day quarterly sales.
Okay,
monthly.
hear me out.
Bi-weekly.
And believe me, this is very hypothetical. But what if AtGames sells this as a standalone machine, but it's kind of like a more high-end machine, and they charge $1,000 for it? Then would you get it? Maybe.
It sounds.
Well,
It sounds like that's already happened, just with not all of the games, only like 3 of the games.
No, 5 of the games.
Oh, okay, 5 of the games.
You know what? I don't understand why AtGames is doing this. One of their own employees knows it's cheaper to actually buy a Micro Center cab and put an Xbox Series in it. So
real quick, so Jaster gave us $2 super chat, said Sea of Thieves on AtGames products. Well, kind of, but not really, but kind of. So for instance, they announced that as part of this partnership, they are going to also not only release these 19 games, but they're going to develop and create brand new original virtual pinball games based upon some of these intellectual properties. The only 3 confirmed so far are they're going to make a Killer Instinct virtual pinball table. They're going to make a Battletoads virtual pinball table. That's the one I'm the most excited about because I just think that would be so interesting and cool if done right. And then Sea of Thieves, which is the Game Pass game, Xbox game. And that's a pirate themed game. I mean, who can't make a pirate themed pinball?
AtGames is great at that.
You know, when I think of Battletoads, when I think of Battletoads, I think of Ninja Turtles.
Different kind of piracy, Justin.
How much fun like Ninja Turtle pinball games are, and it's like Battletoads are, you know, I think it would be cool. That'd be cool. Okay, B's gotta pop off, but he'll be back in a few minutes, guys. We're gonna let him off the screen here. There you go.
I wonder if, like PK or whoever at AtGames called Rare Microsoft and said, "Hey, we have this idea to make these pinball games. We can use your IP. We got some developers involved. We can sell them exclusively on our product. You know, we'll help build them." And they're like, "Yeah, let's totally do it." And they're like, "Hey, while you're at it, you want the arcade ROMs too?" And they're like, "Seriously?"
I can see that. I can kind of see that. Like,
I think that's very easily how it could have been. No, I don't know if it's exactly quite like that.
Wait, you'll
But-
give us those? What? The arcade one too? Yeah, let's throw it in the contract.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool for AtGames to acquire that for sure. It'll definitely bring life to their cabinets. You know, I never really played the Killer Instinct, but I really like the game. And to think of it, I don't think I've ever played a two-player game on my AtGames cabinet yet. So that'll definitely. What do you play two-player? I don't think I've ever played.
Oh, you mean with somebody
with
else?
two people, right? With two people.
Yeah. I played lots of games.
I don't even know
two-player,
of
but
a game
always
on there
once.
that would have those two people go and play. So
I had a friend over and we played through Bad Dudes on it, of course. Right?
I think Carl is in a fantastic position. I know Carl doesn't usually make content this time of year, but then again, this stuff probably is not going to come out to the fall or winter when Carl's back inside. And comparing the Killer Instinct Arcade1Up Pro to playing with the AtGames Killer Instinct,
Right?
Carl, this is you, man. That
yeah,
10,000
and then
views,
and I
easy.
can actually
10,000
release
views.
my Killer Instinct Pro video as
Review.
well. So.
All right, we got a few super chats coming in, guys. We greatly appreciate those donations. $2.50 from Kevin. KI Pinball would be awesome. Imagine the sound effects. That's actually the one I'm worried about because the Street Fighter pinball game that you can play it at the Pinball Hall of Fame. I played it when I was in Vegas at the Pinball Hall of Fame. I would
Such
swear
a good game.
Didn't they have it at Galloping Ghost, Mike? I would swear we played it there too. The Street Fighter.
No, it was at one of the other bars we went to.
It was at one of the other when we were on the bar hopping tour. Yeah, it wasn't at Galloping Ghost. Either way, we played it in Chicago too. Horrible game, in my opinion.
No,
It's horrible.
One of the best
Horrible.
pinball games ever created. What are you
You're
talking
saying
about?
you're saying that just to rile us up. So I'm just like, how do you translate a fighting game into a pinball game? It's just,
Easily. Copy
Very
Godzilla.
easily, yeah.
You
There's
think
a ton of
so?
ways to do that.
You
Yeah.
think so? All right.
How
Well,
do they translate anything into a pinball game?
so hopefully they'll make it good. I'm just saying.
He mentioned Imagine the sound effects. This is something me and you talked about. When was it? Thursday, PDubs. It's very crucial that AtGames don't mess this up and get the actual in-game audio. Like get the real announcer for Ultra Combo, Combo
Absolutely.
Breaker. Like do not skimp out on that.
Absolutely.
Use the real FX.
Yeah,
Don't just put in the magic pixel like Ultra Combo.
Yeah, if they go and hire that European Magic Pixel announcer guy who does a lot of their voiceovers for the call outs, that would be so bad. Like if you're gonna spend and get this kind of license, you gotta give us the sound effects, the music, the artwork, and the voices, the original voices from these games.
And the soundtracks for sure.
Because so far they've made a bunch of virtual pinball games based upon intellectual property, and really the only thing we've gotten, like especially you'll notice this on the Taito games, is a lot of the game sound effects were added to the pinball. So you hear the elevator action sounds when you're playing elevator action. But wouldn't it have been cool if they had the music? That dun 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 dun. Like, the music, and then of course, like Rastan. The music they added for Rastan's actually okay. It's kind of like got this rock vibe to it, but still would have been better to have more of the game, more of the IP in there.
All right,
It's on-
so Retrocade gave us a 2011 US super chat. Needs to be multiple playfields per IP. Easy money.
Easy money. Easy money.
The way
Thanks,
I'd
buddy.
like this, at least one way to do it is like PDubs. Remember, you have that Star Wars. You kind of do a boss battle, right, in Star Wars, and there's a mode on the Revenge from Mars as well that's like that, where you're just like fighting aliens or whatever, but then there's in the Revenge from Mars there's actually this scene where there's two characters and you hit
Yeah.
the ball and they punch the other person.
Yeah.
And Star Wars is the same thing, but with lightsabers. I
Yeah.
would say imagine Killer Instinct, and it's like you're training or something like that. That's the point of the game. You're like building up your power or whatever, and then you ball lock or something. And then on, in the back box, you actually see like kind of like
Them
the killer-
fighting.
them fighting, right? And if you
That
hit
would be
the right
cool.
targets, like it's doing the combos,
I don't know what Clippy is.
That would be really cool, Justin. I actually think that's a great idea, and I'm glad you reminded me of that because on the Star Wars, you unlock Qui-Gon Jinn versus Darth Maul, and you
Right.
can actually kill Darth Maul instead of Darth Maul killing Qui-Gon. It's a fantastic part of that pinball game. So that's a great idea. I love that. Clippy pinball. You want Clippy?
Clippy, that clip that used to be up there. It was
I
like,
see
how
that
do
you're
I-
writing a resume.
yeah, I want that clip that says, "I see that you're writing a resume."
Real quick, Chris Zeke, we're gonna just throw this out there because I actually covered this earlier myself. The Coleco's trying to bring back the Colecos, the little mini Colecos, and the last Kickstarter, I guess, failed. This one they're hoping is successful, so I'm gonna put the Kickstarter link in the live chat. Looks like the Kickstarter just went live, so if you're interested in backing it, oh wow, they're already at $7,200 of their 10,000 goal. So they're pretty close.
Whoa! So the goal to get this running,
I'm on a
a
call.
whole business enterprise, is $10,000. I feel comfortable with this. This is
Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
That can't be it. So the original Coleco machines that came out, I backed those on the last one, and I received them. They came in. I got 2 of them. I don't think they ever did anything with it. And remember, so first they did the original Kickstarter, which did succeed. I got mine. Then Arcade1Up was gonna like do them because at CES 2020 they showed off Mega Man, but that never happened. And then you
Good.
have these new ones. But I think some of these goals, they're kind of fake. Do you know what I mean? It's like they don't need 10 grand. They already have 100K on this project. You know what I mean? iArcade said
I'll
that.
be right back. I got company that apparently showed up unexpectedly downstairs. So hang on one second. I'll be back. Mike, you're the
It
man.
is the holiday.
I hate when people do that. Like
Oh,
people
wow.
show up on my door and pull a pop in. Oh, there is nothing that upsets me more.
Dude, I'm like sitting on the Kickstarter and like, is it fake or something? Like 2 or 3 people just backed it right now. I saw it go from 7,000 to 8,000.
Probably PDubs guests.
No, hit refresh.
All
It-
right.
it
It's on
takes-
PDubs computer, I think. It's not mine.
Oh, this is so fake. If you refresh it, it goes back to 7,000, and then you wait like 10 seconds, and it goes up to 8,000.
Does it
So-
change the number of backers?
Yeah, it was fewer backers a moment ago, and if you refresh it, goes back.
So can I ask a question? These are the Coleco versions of these games too, aren't they? So I mean, like they're not close to the arcade versions.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. So none of the Coleco originals were ever close to the original arcade anyway.
Yeah.
So Donkey Kong was like a Game and Watch version on the original Coleco, and then the Coleco whatever version 1 Kickstarter that came out were Game Boy Advance games. That's what it is. It's a Game Boy Advance emulator, and the ROM in there is I can't even remember what the games were.
You know what would be really cool? If Arcade1Up did like 1/6 scale arcade cabinets, and then instead of the arcade game, put the Sega Genesis ROM in them. Do you think that'd be a good idea?
It'd be better if they used the Atari 2600 ROM.
I saw one of the collector arcades just sitting there at Best Buy, and I was like, "Oh, my
Collecting
friend,
dust.
look at all the dust.
Yeah,
You're never gonna find a home, friend. I'm sorry."
those are just the
The
disaster.
worst. The worst.
Those were not good.
So I think these are good. I don't know. Maybe you guys are more familiar with these
Do you
original.
see this?
Coleco
We are
titles.
literally selling this thing out. Since we started talking about this thing, it has gained like $15,000. This is unreal. What is
We
going
haven't
on
even.
here?
I doubt that. You haven't even said how much it costs.
No, we don't need to. We just got to show pictures. That's how powerful the Super
On
GameRoom Dudes
my
are.
site, it says 8,500.
Then
There's
refresh.
49 backers.
We got 52 backers, 9,160 of the $10,000 goal. This is
Refresh.
happening like crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Now
No,
it says
we just got to
51.
leave this up. Now we got to leave this up till it hits 10K.
It's gonna hit 10K in this show.
Yeah.
Hit one in the chat if you actually bought one because we're showing it. No one hits one.
Did you tell your guests to take off?
No, it was actually kind of adorable. I'm out of breath from going up and down the stairs.
You know what would have been funny if you went down and said, "Who's there?" and Wilderness Girls.
No, it was.
Anybody seen Loaded Weapon?
So it was funny. My son, he knocks on the door, and usually he never bothers me when I'm streaming. I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "You have to come downstairs. We have company." And I'm like, "Okay." I go downstairs, and sure enough, he's standing there, and he's got his arm around this really pretty brunette, and he's like, "Dad, I want to introduce you to my girlfriend, Chris." And I was like, "Oh, so nice."
Oh,
to meet
nice.
you." I was like, "I'm sorry, I was in the middle of a broadcast." He's like, "Yeah, but we're going out to the movies to go see Indiana Jones. So, we just wanted to say hi on the way." So it was really sweet. You know what I mean? It was a really sweet parental moment because,
Yeah.
when they bring
Did
home
you
their-
go? Don't be late, you guys.
Yeah. So it was really sweet. So sorry about that. All right, continue on where you are, and I'll just jump in whenever I can. Go ahead.
We're gonna sell out tonight. We're
Yeah.
almost at the 10,000 pledge, P-Dubs.
PDubs,
Holy
we have
cow.
sold like 6 of them just
Yeah.
since we started talking about it.
And
Are
it's
you
all
serious?
because
Oh
of
my,
this
yeah,
shit.
look at this.
It's because of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 100%
Totally.
because of us.
Oh, geez. Well, here, let me go on my phone because this will show my personal info. Let's go on my phone.
Oh, you're going to buy it too?
I might. Let me
It's
pull up
gonna-
my
we're gonna
kit.
hit
Okay,
10
let's.
grand.
How
That's it.
much is it? Let's ask some questions. How much is it?
$45, it looks like.
Wait,
And
what?
do
Are you serious? It's $45,
But it goes up by like $600 every time somebody plays.
dude. It is gonna sell out like right now. It's
Okay,
all
so
fake.
for $5 you get a Revival Fan Award. For $45 you get Frenzy. $45 you get Berserk. $45 you get Top Racer.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's going to be a package where you get all 3. Like,
Yeah.
That's what people are
Last
buying.
They have
time that's
a
what I did. I did a
2-pack.
package, I got 2 of them for $100.
2-pack is 85 or
That's
yes.
a bad deal. If it's $45 each or 100 for 2.
Yes,
Well,
$85 for the
85,
early bird. Otherwise,
All
it'll
right.
be $138 if you don't pledge.
All right, so it's right. They're doing a pledge where it's $128 and you get all 3 machines.
Yes.
Sounds like a steal.
You got to
Here's the
scroll the sidebar.
Is that the top pledge, or can you go higher? Is there?
You
There's
gotta
a-
scroll down. Scroll
there's
down.
another-
And then,
There's another pledge that's 155. Where do you want me to go, Carl?
now scroll not the middle, the side, right side. Scroll
This?
that. Yeah.
Here we go.
the
Sorry.
tiers?
So yeah, there you go. $45 you get Frenzy.
Yeah, we had somebody ask, well,
Berserk.
what's Andy's Gamer MS, the difference between $45 and $55 pledge? The $55 pledge is not the early bird pledge. So on all of these campaigns, they have to put both. And then once they sell the allocated units for the early bird, then you can only buy the more expensive one.
Yeah, so for instance, they have 197 left of that one. So they have 200 left of that one.
Looks like
For
they have
instance.
full stock, but yet they've sold $10,000. What the hell's going on?
Well, I think it's because a lot of people are probably buying all 3. Let's take
Well,
a peek.
let's see. Yeah, they
What's
sold
one-
25.
25 of these.
That's not quite 10,000.
No, $10,000.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's not quite $10,000, is it?
What,
No
what's
math.
25 times 128, Restalgia?
Yeah, but there's other items, right? It's not.
Yeah, there's other ones that have
Wait, those are
It's
0.
like that's sold out there.
they
200
sold
to
6 of
200.
those.
Yeah.
All
Are
right.
you gonna make me buy this?
Yes.
Hold
I
on.
think you don't have a choice now.
$128, but retail it's $207.
Might as well get it.
I don't know, man. So I got the originals, and I think it's so I have the Pac-Man, and I have what else is it? Donkey Kong or something? Like the originals, which I never play. And then I got the Kickstarter versions that came out a couple years ago, which I unboxed and did a video on. Played with them a little bit, took them apart Restalgia style, pretending like I knew what I was doing. Wanted to hack it, then gave up on it. Never play them. And then if I buy these, okay, I should buy them.
I just ordered the 3-pack to support this Kickstarter. So.
Hey, good job, P-Dubs.
We're just making sure B's chair's still there.
Yeah.
Shh. B's coming back. I trust him.
So yeah, now we're at 94.90.
Well, I can't be bested by P-Dubs.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. 55. There you go.
Wait.
Wow.
Why does it say $70? $70 shipping?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it depends
bro.
on. Yeah, shipping is expensive. Yeah, thanks a lot, Chris, for completely derailing the show. But maybe we can help make this happen. All right, I'll put the link in the chat.
Can we make this happen? I don't know if we can make this happen.
All right, I put the link in the chat one more time for folks. And let's go ahead and stop sharing. We'll come back.
I'm
and
a
take look at
Coleco
it.
channel now.
You're now a Coleco channel. Oh, you just backed it too. It went up to 56.
Did you say Amico?
Yes.
You said Coleco.
Yes, Amico.
Oh, look at Bill's retro game show. That's AtGames shipping prices. That was pretty high as well. Okay, so what were we talking about before we got sidetracked with the Kickstarter? Oh, hold on. I would like to say that I think that it's because of this audience. This audience made this happen. Take a look right here, guys. It's been funded. Boom.
Hey,
They hit their goal of 10,000.
that's weird. Like they were at like 8,000 when we started talking about this a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
7,500. Yeah.
So how about a big shout out to the Super GameRoom Dudes universe? You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for helping.
You know what's the funniest
this
part
happen.
about this? Like most of us are going to be like, "Wow, that was cool,"
Yeah.
and go on with our lives. Restalgia is going to put this on his resume. He'll start telling companies, "Yeah, I pretty much single-handedly sold out the Coleco Revival series.
Mike, don't give away my secrets, dude. That's how I get all those top-paying jobs. What are
I
you
work
doing?
with Xbox."
Go ahead and let's get some virtual high fives going in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much. You guys accomplished something
Oh
very cool.
no! Virtual high fives are for bad news, P-Dubs.
Oh man, there you go. All right, so where are we, Mike? What are we talking about now?
Well, we've spent 49 minutes and we've accomplished nothing. Literally nothing. So let's shift gears. Let's talk about some AEW Fight Forever.
Yeah,
We already did. You said it was like a spiritual successor of No Mercy. Nothing else needs to be said. We're good. Let's move on.
I guess so. If you want to talk about Fight Forever, put a 1 in the chat. If you just want to do whatever the fuck Restalgia says, put a 0 in the chat. I don't know.
We got to talk about Killer Instinct.
We talked about Killer Instinct.
When did we talk about Killer Instinct?
So yeah, while we wait to see if people want to talk about Fight Forever or not, Justin, you mentioned earlier, what does Arcade1Up think? Do you think really Arcade1Up's even concerned about this? I mean, the Legends Ultimate, such a different product from what Arcade1Up is doing. Do you think this is actually going to cut into their market share? And did Arcade1Up even have any future plans for Killer Instinct? I mean, they've already done the 3/4, they've already done the Pro. Were they going to do a deluxe?
Yeah, to answer that, I would say you have to separate reality from someone's feelings, right? So, yes, there is a good question there. Does it matter? Does it even make a difference? On the other hand, you can also imagine that the moment the Arcade said they were going bankrupt, that information made it inside Arcade1Up and AtGames, and they had meetings to discuss what that means. Like, had to be, right? Or at least there was some water cooler talk, and that led to something. Were they happy? Were they unhappy? There was probably like this, oh, man, I hate to see them go, but oh, that means we have more market. I don't know. Or does that mean that's the end of? But I think the same thing is probably true with this AtGames thing. Like what? There's probably scandals going on. Like Scott was under the impression they had an exclusive, and John D signed the contract, and John D's all like, oh, how the heck did they get a contract with Rare? I told Microsoft it was exclusive. Then they go look at the contract to find out it's not exclusive or it expired or something like that. Oh, there's always drama in the home
And
market.
licensing is a pretty tricky thing. Arcade1Up could simply have the license for building the cabinet with it in, versus AtGames would clearly just have the license to have the software. So there's different licensing
You're
that
right.
are available. So it may not impact Arcade1Up at all, because they'll still be able to make cabinets with these
Still
with the
piss 'em
games
off.
in it. So we'll see.
Why though? Why do you think it would piss them off? I think
Dude,
if
come on.
anything,
We've talked about rumors of, I mean, I don't know if they're rumors, but we've all heard the story that Arcade1Up made the purchase of some games, Shredder's Revenge, just so someone else who was really excited to bring Shredder's Revenge Arcade to the community, like, and they plan on not really doing anything with it. Like, they just got the exclusivities to stop their competition from doing it.
but do you think Killer Instinct is still currently selling a ton of cabs? I
Yeah.
think the people who wanted that machine already have it.
I agree with you there.
So I don't think it's going to negatively impact them. It's not going to take away market share. I
Just
think it's
like
a value add for
Just like I said to
AtGames.
Mike, you got to separate, does it really matter, from did it piss people off? And I'm just saying, I bet it pissed people off or caused them to have some drama. You're probably right. It doesn't matter. Like, they've made their money on Killer Instinct already.
But I also think they're two completely different products. I don't see them in competition.
They're
I
the
never
same.
saw any of these companies in
No,
competition.
they're all the same, Mike. Every single one.
Yeah, they're all exactly the
They're
same.
literally the same machine. When you take one out of the box and put them side by side, you probably can't even tell which one came out of which box.
Yeah,
Let me-
that's true.
That's it. They're identical.
Let me say something that is said a little bit differently, but I don't think we've discussed this, right? And I think I figured it out. They're not in competition, but also they are in competition. Okay? So when you look at it from the product point of view, yeah, they're completely different products.
Mhm.
But is PK and Scott competing with each other? Yes.
So what you're
Mm,
saying,
As athletes, as people that are in some type of race, they're competing. But from the product point of view, they're not competing. Like, to
So-
us, we don't care.
so what you're saying is we need to set up some kind of boxing or UFC fight between Scott and PK.
That's
That would be
right.
good.
No holds barred.
That's right. And the winner gets
that can be on the
Pound for
undercard
pound.
for the Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg
yes.
MMA fight.
So, anyways, I just think this is good news in the space. I mean, like you said, they probably had meetings about iArcade going out of business. Sucks. It definitely looks like it's a downturn in the home arcade space overall. AtGames securing a big license, the excitement around it, that's a positive thing. People getting excited about home arcade. So, I don't understand it, but then again, that's why I sit here in my house and I'm not working for one of these companies like Restalgia.
Now, I have a question. I have a question. Has Killer Instinct, the 3/4 scale version from Arcade1Up, has that always just been on sale, online sales, or were those in retail? Because I've never seen one in retail. The 3/4 scale Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, well,
Best
it
Buy
had a
has them, didn't
retail. It had
Oh,
a
Best Buy,
retail
okay.
release. It had a retail release, but I can't tell you whether or not it went to stores. I know it went to stores here in Canada. I've seen it at both Best Buy and the Brick here in person. But I guess it depends on the distributor, the retailer, how much stock they actually have out on the floor.
Okay, curious, because I've never seen one. But around here, I haven't seen an Arcade1Up in the Walmart either for a long while.
Yeah. I like where you're going, Carl, with that. It's like Arcade1Up has been selling a product direct to consumer, but also through retail. This avenue is a different model, not only multicade, but this is a like over the top purchase. This is a digital. This is a
DLC pretty well,
Yeah.
not DLC, but
Game
Yeah.
pack. Game
it's a
pack.
game
Game
pack.
pack,
That's right.
which also is probably a different license. And even if Arcade1Up has exclusive rights, they probably don't have this exclusive right to be able to sell an electronic digital version.
Interesting. Interesting.
You know what's cool about this though? This is I think what makes this the coolest out of all of this is that AtGames is going to be releasing a game pack for the arcade machine that you can't really get a UCE for to play through CoinOps. Like this will be the first one that they've released that actually has games in it that isn't easily accessible.
Oh, the
through other
NES
means.
ones you can.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm talking specifically about Killer Instinct 1
Killer
and 2.
I
Instinct
was
and
thinking
Killer
the same
Instinct
thing.
2.
So that means it's optimized for their platform, right?
That's what you would
It could-
hope.
It's probably native, maybe. Do you think it's a native
Mm.
version? Is KI native?
I would imagine so. What you thinking? What, it's streaming?
No, I wouldn't say streaming, but emulated. Like it's got like just a
Mm.
really no. I think the Code Mystics on Arcade1Up, it's Code Mystics emulator that's just highly fine tuned. I think.
Right.
I don't think it's native.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's the native game either. I would
Blitz
definitely
is
say that
native,
it's,
and what's the other native one?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
No, that's emulated.
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious is native.
That means Buck Hunter will be too.
That sounds right.
So I saw someone in the chat earlier mentioned they were like, "There's no way they're going to be able to get Killer Instinct working on AtGames hardware." And then they mentioned something about it working on Arcade1Up's hardware. Literally, if you take the PCB box off the back of the Arcade1Up, there's 2 mice running around in a little wheel there. I don't know why you're trying to brag about the PCB in Arcade1Up.
Yeah, what do you think, Restalgia? Like the Gen 1 Legends Ultimate PCB versus the H4, whatever the model is that they put in Outrun, and I even think Killer Instinct. It's not like crazy powerful, right?
no, it's not. They've all there's a little bit of a difference between them in the way that their architecture is, but
Sure.
the thing with these games that everyone seems to think, it's like they're thinking of these chips in terms of powerhouses. Like this chip is so much more powerful than XYZ or the next chip. And that isn't actually how they do these. When they've got developers involved, they typically will port the game for the chip that it's supposed to run on. So they'll say, okay, this is what the constraints are of the chip. How do we cut the game down in a way that doesn't take away from the experience of the game, but can still run at, full frame rate or whatever they want, whatever their benchmarks are on that chipset. So the argument that like it can't run, well, it probably can run. It's just going to take some work and some quality developers to make it work.
Bingo.
Yeah, so what's funny is I had talked to Mystery Encoder earlier today, and he's a super nice guy. If you reach out to him to ask him questions, he's always willing to provide his insight. And I asked him about, AtGames has got the Rock Chip 3328, Arcade1Up Killer Instinct. They're using the all-winner H6. And I asked him, I said, should we be worried? And he's like, what are you talking about? He goes, Code Mystics could get Killer Instinct running on a Raspberry Pi 2.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, if they know what they're doing, he's like, it'll run just fine on the AtGames hardware. And I was like, thanks so much, Mystery Encoder. I needed that expert opinion. So
Yeah,
great stuff. Great stuff. What's so funny now?
Just the chat. I
Yeah.
love you guys.
Yeah. Well, so what do you think Arcade1Up? Do you think they're going to respond to this in any way? Like,
Oh,
maybe-
I do.
You do?
What do you think they're going to say?
They're going to go and get the exclusive rights to Squash, so it has to come off ArcadeNet.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Yeah, and what's up with the whole we were gonna release a game from Arcade1Up every 6 weeks? What happened to that?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I put that in the thumbnail, that Arcade1Up, and we were talking about there earlier. Is like, where is all the news? There's no news,
Well, there was some news.
There's some news.
Well, I mean,
I'm not talking about that.
What do you? We're talking
Well,
about how
I got a great
Killer
idea.
Instinct is now on
I got a
AtGames platform, Mike.
great idea. If Arcade1Up wants to respond to AtGames getting Killer Instinct, Arcade1Up should do a giveaway for an Arcade1Up Killer Instinct cabinet.
Yeah,
That
that's not going to lead to
That would be
problems.
great.
I
Should
think-
you run that, P-Dubs? Maybe you should run that.
I think
Hell
I
no.
think
I want
think what
nothing
they
to
sh-
do with it. I
Go
want
for it.
nothing to do with
You're
it.
the perfect man
Well,
for it.
guys,
come to
well,
me then.
what
Come
if
to me then.
Arcade1Up does like a super reduced price on
that's
the
what I was going to say,
Killer
Carl. Yeah.
Like
Oh,
$149?
$149.
I love you, Carl. Even Detroit
And,
loves getting in on it.
Make it available. You know what I mean? I mean, that would stick it to AtGames for sure.
You know what? Honestly, all kidding aside, Carl, like if they did want to play dirty, I'm sure they do have the stock, and they probably could try to submarine AtGames' attempt at moving the stuff out there by throwing their stuff out there. That you don't think so?
Not a chance. Nothing that Arcade1Up can do is going to take away from the sales on the AtGames machine. They're too. It's just wildly different. We're talking about a standalone Killer Instinct machine versus somebody just spending 30, 40, 50 bucks on a bunch of extra games for their multicade.
That's a fair statement. Yeah. So just buying it as a game pack on your existing Legends Ultimate. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Now,
You know,
now,
with
is this the first game pack for the?
No, they've
Legends
had a couple.
Ultimate?
No,
They've
no,
had a
no.
couple other
It's
ones.
the first, Carl. First one ever.
I mean, we know we had pinball,
No, it's the.
and pinball you can put on that.
Well, they
but that's
did. They
not-
did the Data East game packs.
Data East
Didn't they do
Activision
like an
game packs,
Activision one?
Activision Data East.
Yeah,
There's
they've got a
another one
renovation
that's
game
up there.
pack out
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
so-
they got a store now.
It's almost.
It's a really interesting thing they got going on.
Meanwhile, yeah,
It'd be nice if the store was on the machine, right?
Yeah. It'd be nice if they had
And
better
not
user
only is it on the
interface.
machine, but you can actually access, buy, and download from that store that's on the machine. That's genius.
Dude, right there, that's enough content for 2 years from any good YouTuber. For the next 2 years,
Absolutely.
all we have to talk about is how the UI sucks and how they should totally put the store on the machine. Entire podcast could be around that. We've talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
And
Like
it
you
would've
could
been-
make
it
an
would've been
entire
nice if,
podcast
say,
about show and
Arcade-
tell. And just,
had done that differently, and that person could have went over to AtGames and made it better, but they sucked at it as well. So, no.
Mike, did you turn on mid-roll ads?
Oh, yeah.
You bastard!
I told you I figured out how to do it.
Viewers hate that shit.
Don't give a shit.
No, they
Suck
love it. They love it. Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
give them a break. They can go to the bathroom.
Those guys, our viewers want to support our channel. What are you talking about, PDubs?
Should we hang Michael B by his toenails for these mid-roll ads?
You're
Let us
too
know,
worried.
like-
You're a Nancy.
know,
That's what
you
you
know,
are. You're too worried. You're like,
do
two
me a
people
favor.
are upset.
go
No.
open another tab, go to YouTube, and you can see this broadcast in YouTube Studio right now, right?
Mhm.
You ever done that? You're on Restream, but who cares about Restream? Go to YouTube Studio itself, monitor it, and just press the add button. You can manually press it.
You could?
Yes.
Don't
you
tell
can
Michael B
manually
that. Look at Michael
Mike,
B. He
get
just
it in
got
there,
some-
buddy. Every
I've
3.5
known the
minutes.
whole time. Like,
Mike just went
You-
ching.
You can press that like literally. You can be like, and Restalgia is about to reveal the secret right after this. Woo.
I typically stream through OBS, which means you actively have to participate with that screen. I've known about that option the whole time.
So why aren't you putting more ads in, dude?
Right.
Yeah, I think the mid rolls are enough.
Mama needs a new truck, baby.
So, anyways, guys, one other thing coming out of this whole AtGame stuff that I did want to talk about. So it looks like the upgrade boards have been delayed. I know Canada Phil has been talking about his upgrade board, but they're going to be
These
severely delayed at this point, right?
These? I don't know what you're talking about. I got one right here.
Not
That's
you.
because you work for AtGames.
These upgrade boards. This is what you're talking about. These are delayed?
Yes.
Now, are they going to be delayed longer than the Toy Shocks upgraded boards?
Possibly.
No,
Possibly.
I don't think so. Not that long.
How much is the upgrade board?
$350.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere around there. $299, $349, something like that.
Did we ever get a price for the 4K version? Or
The 4K, what the machine?
yeah, the
Not
new
yet. Not yet.
No, I don't think they've announced the price.
Just rumors and speculation from Canadians. That's it.
Ooh, we got really good mid-roll ads apparently this time. Porn.
No
You're
way.
You're getting the good ones.
Mike, you have the wrong tab open
You
again.
can't,
Close
Mike,
That's what the
Mike,
screen
Mike,
says.
YouTube flags that word. You can't actually say that word. Like, really. You got to say corn.
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 That's crazy. So another thing too, for all the people that are concerned about the mid-roll ads, get ad blocker. Leave me alone.
No, you see what they're doing? They're saying that they're gonna. I can't remember exactly what it was. I just saw that they're
Or
doing
don't
some
watch.
sort of
I don't
test
really care.
where they're gonna actually block content from displaying if you have ad blocker. So
Really?
instead of you blocking their ads, they're going to block your videos. Some stupid thing like that.
B,
Yeah,
I would
really stupid.
I would tell you what we're talking about, but I honestly don't know.
We were talking about corn.
Corn.
I was
Oh.
waiting for you guys to talk about Indiana Jones. I thought that was one of the topics.
Oh,
that?
look at
That's
that.
a Mr.
Indiana
Potato Head.
Jones Potato Head. That's pretty cool, man. Well, how many of you guys, especially you in the live chat, watched American Gladiators? How many people? Come on. Everyone has
Never even-
watched American Gladiators.
That was the
Old school
best
one?
episode of Family Matters when Carl and
Yeah.
Urkel fought
Yep.
on American
So-
Gladiators.
So, if you guys aren't aware, Netflix released a documentary special about the behind the scenes of the American Gladiators. It came out earlier this week. It's only 5 episodes. It comes in just under 5 hours. I binge watched it over the last couple days. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. There's so the craziness, the drugs, all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes that we never knew growing up, right? Because all
Stuff
we
that-
cared about was like Nitro and Jazz and Sky and Gemini, Turbo, Laser. Like these guys were like superheroes to us, right? But there was a lot of crazy stuff coming on behind the scenes.
Like
You guys
Restalgia's house.
Yeah, you guys definitely need to check out that documentary about American Gladiators. And one thing they talked about on that broadcast was the video game. Mike, you're a big NES guy. You remember American Gladiators on Nintendo and Super Nintendo?
I
Did you
sure
ever
do.
make a video
Yeah.
on it?
I'm gonna pull up a little gameplay
I covered it
here
in
for
a
you.
video because I picked it. I used to do this thing called NES Complete Collection Chronicles. So when I picked it up, I would have done a quick snippet talking about playing it.
Yeah, so let me get this on
It's the
screen.
golden age of the MichaelB channel.
Yeah.
The
Do you remember
Silver
if the
Age,
game was
Golden
any
Age.
good?
Well,
It was okay. I mean, so many good things to play. Like American Gladiators wasn't towards the top of the pile.
Mike, don't be hating. Don't be hating on American
Oh, this is the
Gladiators.
Super Nintendo version.
Yeah, the Super
Mhm.
Nintendo version is fun. So, like for instance, courtey of World of Long Plays, they start with doing Assault. Come on, Assault was like the
Oh.
best game.
Yes.
You know, you had to.
I would want to play this in real life, but I never
Yes.
got a chance.
I'm amazed
You know what's-
they didn't do like an American Gladiators theme park or something like that where you could actually go and play the games.
You know, and
Mhm.
even towards the end of the show, end of the documentary, they talk about all the shows that this show has inspired, like American Ninja Warrior and things like
Yep.
that.
Battle Dome.
Battle Dome. Yep. So yeah, this is pretty cool, man. So yeah, who remembers playing Assault, man? Assault's great.
Hey Justin, maybe we can play this in Cleveland.
There you go.
Get up some Nerf guns
Yeah.
and rent out
Dude,
that
we-
castle.
Wait, you want to
brings-
you want to reenact an American
Oh.
Gladiators theme?
We should
with
do this
everybody
in
here
Cleveland.
at the,
We-
at the house.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes.
I want to do YouTube Gladiators
Yes.
in Cleveland. Is where I'm
Oh.
going with this.
Oh,
Pete.
okay. Oh, well,
You
I-
read my mind.
I'm gonna build a
Was it
joust
Super
stand,
Nintendo?
and we're gonna joust it out, everybody. We're gonna get 2
Yeah.
platforms in the house, and then we're gonna do it over Justin's bed, and then we're gonna dogpile on each other. That'll be fun.
So
I don't think
those
that's
of
not
you,
good, but just
those
for
of you who watched American Gladiators, who was your favorite American Gladiator? There was about 20 of them over the course of 6
Siren.
seasons.
Siren.
I definitely had a crush on Lace.
I didn't
Oh.
watch it.
And who? Come on, right here, the Joust. This is
Yes.
great.
Joust was the best.
Super Nintendo game was great. I remember playing it.
Yes.
So that's just
We
a
got-
towel rack with 2 little toilet things on the end of it. Like we're totally gonna go to town.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it in Cleveland. Only if Restalgia comes. If he doesn't come, then
I don't think
it's-
I'm going to go to Cleveland. I don't want to hang out with you guys anymore.
Oh, we're gonna have a blast, Mike. We're gonna have
You're
a
in a
blast.
bad mood, Mike. What's going on?
I am really mad now.
What
I
happened?
don't
Anyway.
like being on the show with Restalgia anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
I noticed a moment ago we were teasing you and you got serious. We were just joking, man.
I hate
I
that guy.
wasn't joking. I was serious.
You get
I
to
would
tackle
be-
him and say hello like you did to PDubs
All right.
in Chicago.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I
All
feel
right,
better
so-
now.
All right, so here's what I thought would be kind of fun. The audience can help us out, or the panel can also help us out. But here's what I want to do: if we were all American Gladiators, what would our names be? And remember, it's
Oh,
got to be
God.
like a one-word name: Joust, Laser, Turbo, etc. I think this would be fun. So let's go with Restalgia. What would his
No.
American Gladiator name be?
No, why were you starting with me?
Furball.
Furball. I like it.
That's 2 words.
Restalgia would be Furball.
No,
That'd be
Nostalgia
one.
is Dink
Nostalgia would be Dink.
or
That'd be
Pinky.
one name. There we go.
I'm
Here
good
we
with
go.
I'm good with Micro.
There we go.
Micro. Yes, Micro.
I'll go with Micro.
Or wait, we got Nanners. We got Nanners in the live chat. All right, so we got
Oh, Kong is Kong, right?
we got Furball, we got Nanners, we got Micro. What was the other one?
Micro sounds about right.
Micro's good.
All
It's
right,
accurate.
so it'd be Micro, and it's so accurate, right?
We're still just talking about the
Super
nostalgia
accurate.
guys in the chat.
Yeah, we're still talking about Restalgia. All right, so Restalgia.
False.
It was Munch. Douche. Did he just say douche? His name would be douche. All right, see, this is fun. We're all having fun. The live chat's having a good time. All right. All right. Is it douche weenus? Placid.
Those are all good. Keep them coming.
Cupcake. All right, so those are some great names for Restalgia. Let's move on because we got to get through everybody. All right, let's go. Cogs are us.
Oh, that one.
B Kong, what would his American Gladiator name be, everyone? Put it in the live chat. What do you guys, any thoughts here on the live chat?
Kong is what comes to mind, right? Like, how do you
Would
beat
it
that?
just be Kong? That's so simple. That's so
Mhm.
simple.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
Okay, so my friend's name is B Kong.
We got Stinger. We got King, so they want to call you King Kong.
Mhm.
We got Syrup Drinker. Ooh, Hacker.
Long.
Slong. Man Cakes.
Man cakes.
I like man cakes.
Man cakes is here to rock your world.
I think it might be Man Cakes.
Mancakes isn't bad, but I've always called B Stradler.
Schlong. Pinhead. Kong Man. Oh, look at the data. Hashtag, he would be called playable.
It's playable. Hashtag playable.
All right, let's finish the bottom row here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, MichaelB the Game Genie. What would his American Gladiator name be?
Sour.
Burger sour.
I was gonna say burger.
Burger's not bad.
Mike loves burgers.
I do love burgers.
To be fair, he posts some of the goddamn best looking burger photos I've ever seen in my life.
Mhm.
Oh, skip the ads. Zookeeper, Talker. Mondays. We got a growl. Super Canuck. Ooh.
Narwhal.
That almost sounds like one. Rub out. Why aren't these showing up on the screen? There you go. We got Meathead, Genie. Look at this. Hey, Dare.
Kind of like nipples. I don't know why.
Robotron.
I like nipples too.
The Woodland Wonder.
Nipples is a good name.
What's up,
a good name.
nipples?
Oh, big and tasty.
That's not a bad one.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right. Which one?
ChatGPT is giving me some names for MichaelB the Game Genie, but
Those
they're
are
okay.
two words: Console Crusher.
I love it. Morio.
For Kong, Bite Breaker.
Wait. This is the winner. Sightings on 18 wheels. His name would just be Hard. Where did it go? Hard. That's it. He would just be Hard.
Heard.
All right, there you go. All right, let's do PDubs here. You know, PDubs.
A stander upper.
Stand. What would mine be?
Yeah.
What do we
It's
got?
either stander upper or copycat.
Adonis. Well, thanks so much. Flip Flon,
Flip Flon's good.
Pin Trapper.
hmm,
Come on, guys, keep them
all
coming.
that stuff.
Stuff. My name would Q-Tip. There you go. That would be a great name. Q-Tip.
Hey, those in the chat, get nastier, like real hard. He's the host of the show. Come on.
Yeah.
Dig deep. We're roasting, right? We're
This one-
roasting.
the
This
potato.
one's kind of mean, but I kind of like it.
Diabetes.
It's kind of mean, but I love it.
Yeah, that's good. That may win.
And I'll just throw candy into the crowd. All right, Fraz,
I
you
think
win, bro. You're lucky.
diabetes
I got a great sense of humor. That one is the best.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
He dumps. That's stupid. Diabetes is good.
And it's diabeat us. That's
We got a new winner.
I can't believe people remember that joke. It's just a one episode joke. Oh, Doubleicious? Nah, it's got to be the diabetes. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, console kits, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Get
Console.
mean, guys. Get mean. Raunchy.
All right, I'm gonna put mine in the live chat. I think he would be Brainiac.
Get hurtful.
Brainiac. No, he can't be the mayor. Brainiac.
Yeah, that goes to PDubs.
Oh, I've never once called myself that. Where's Brainiac? I typed it in the live chat. Care Bear.
Can you quit the shit about calling P-Dubs the mayor?
Hairneck.
P-Dubs
good.
doesn't call himself the mayor. He calls himself the king of home arcade.
Ratio.
Ratio. That's good.
What about skid mark, Justin? You got something you want to tell us?
Don't know where that's coming from. But sounds
Aspect.
good.
Just
There
call
you
him 16-9 or 4-3. He'd be 4-3.
He's
Oh.
4-3 for sure.
4-3.
Console the Gray. Console the
Oh,
Gray.
yeah, there's a lot of gray. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I like this one. You know, the solder. I mean, that's a great name for a gladiator. Solder.
Solder.
Just a one
Solder.
word.
Solder.
All the gladiators were one word. I like
Twiggy.
solder.
That's
These
good.
aren't mean. There's like
I know.
none of them that are mean. You got to get mean.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one.
There needs to be one person here that says 1-up kits, right? Come on.
There you go.
There you go.
You're a piece of
Still
shit.
Piece of
very
kid.
good.
Oh wait, look, the Super GameRoom Dudes called you a shill. You would
little
just
more
be
accurate.
shill.
Everything's guitar reference. That's not mean.
Yeah, Guitar Hero. All right,
Oh, suck bag. That's good.
The suck bag is good.
Good.
That's a
$2
good one.
for best around console kits is the real deal. There you go. There you go. Oh, I like this one. How about we just call him Kitten?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. It's Kitten.
He
All right.
Good though. That's
All right,
good.
before we run out of time tonight,
We got to do Carl.
Detroit Love, everybody. Detroit Love. If he was an American gladiator, what would his name be?
Battery.
Latroy.
Battery.
Battery.
Battery would be
That's so
good.
good.
One.
Either battery.
How would you spell it though?
Or
How would you spell it?
handle.
Oh, I don't know.
Handle.
Hold on.
What
With a
about handle?
giant penis in the middle of it?
I would spell it. Here.
Like, is it battery as in like battery or assault and battery?
I got it as bad.
The Motor City Modder. There you go.
So swap the T's with the.
Ooh, that's a good one too, especially for his background piston from No Name.
Ya boy. We just
Ya
call him
boy.
ya boy. Oh, it went away.
There you go.
A little late on that one right here. We had
Oh,
ya
Chris
boy.
Zeke has got a good one too.
He's behind because of the ads.
Oh,
Arby's
Slayer. Arby's Slayer. Big
That's
D. Oh, I like that.
Big D battery.
Big D. All right, there you go.
So I asked ChatGPT and it described Detroit Love with a ton of detail. And it said it came up with the perfect one. I think it's kind of mean.
Let's hear it.
Elder Blade.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This one might be best. What if we just called him Furnace? Like he's on fire.
Wait, do we have to do one for Mrs. Kongs or us now?
Yes.
Since she's
Yes.
on.
All right, so here's what we're talking about. Do you remember that show, American Gladiator?
Yes.
Yes. And who was your favorite American Gladiator? Do you remember?
I don't remember their names. I remember what they look like.
If you had an American Gladiator name, we've been coming up with names for each other. So what do you think a good name for Restalgia would be?
Oh, for nostalgia.
Oh, for Sasha.
Like,
I think I
one
have
word.
one for
Gotta be
Mrs.
one
Bob.
word.
And
We
you can be
call
as
her-
nasty as you want.
We call her Pinhead.
She got hit in the head with a pitch.
Ah,
Are you
Okay.
okay? Is your head
that might be a
okay?
little too soon.
Sorry.
Well,
Might be just a little too
I was
soon.
Hey, we're
told to
roasting.
bring
We're-
the nudes. So I brought nudes.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So yes.
Good stuff there. Good stuff. All right. So
What just happened?
anyway, so that was a fun game I wanted to play.
She
Hopefully
brought
you
some
guys
nudes.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're
I did not
delicious.
enjoy
Why
it.
did me say yes, and then she said yes? I don't understand.
But
She
I,
brought him something to eat. She made noodles and brought him noodles.
Yes.
as we put a pin in this topic, again, highly recommend if you guys watch American Gladiators growing up, go check out the documentary on Netflix. It's 5 episodes. It's maybe 4 hours and 45 minutes all in. It's fantastic. And it's so worth the watch. I enjoyed the holy hell out of it. So make sure you guys go check it out. All right, Mike, do we got any other gaming news to talk about here?
No, everybody didn't want to talk about Fight Forever.
No, let's talk about it. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
that's
it.
our one
Seriously,
more thing.
I didn't even know it existed until I saw the thumbnail. So let's talk about it.
Everybody said 0 in the chat. I'm
Who cares?
I'm
This is our
sad.
show. We do what we
They're
want.
all messing with you.
Anyways, P-Dubs, I'm sorry you didn't get your copy yet. I got my copy. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It is, in fact, like a modern version of No
Should we get
Mercy,
should we get some
WCW,
footage of it?
NWO Revenge. It's a lot of
Oh.
fun.
Let's
Can
get
I
some,
put-
let's get some
Stupid fun.
gameplay. I want to see what it looks like.
Can I point out something funny here about really quick about the Dr. Seuss pinball packs? Remember how they sent out footage saying, "Hey, here's the 2 new Dr. Seuss games that came out this week"?
Yeah.
Well, I was like watching the footage with my viewers, and I was like, "Hey, look, this one table's only got 5 flippers." So I was like, "Hey, they at least it doesn't have a ton of flippers, right?" And that the video footage they sent out, I think they did a table update later on because that same table, I turned it on today. I finally got them on my pinball machine today, dude. It had 10 flippers. But in the video footage they sent out, it had 5. It's like they went back in and added a crap ton more flippers. How many
They probably-
flippers do we need at games?
They probably heard you. Oh, you need more flippers?
I said
Sorry.
no more flippers.
See, this is the thing. I'm telling you, PK, when I talked to him years ago, he was like, check this out. He was trying to hire me. And he was like, I promise you, I'm going to get you a job. I'm going to give you a full contract. Instead, he gave it to Restalgia. And then he said this line to me. It'll be my April Fool's present to you. And I'm like, you know, April Fool's is like a joke. He goes, no. April Fool's is like, you think I'm lying, but then it's real. And I'm like, that's not how April Fools work. And he goes, where it is where I come from. So therefore, what if PK thought you were April fooling him and thought that you were actually saying you should add more flippers, and then he did. Good job, P-Dubs.
It's all my fault again.
It's all your fault.
All right, let's talk about this. What do we got, Restalgia?
I'll play right here. This is the game that Mike is talking to us about.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, but Mike of All Trades, Moat, put out a review for this game, and his review was actually fantastic. That guy's got a lot of wrestling video game knowledge. And if you actually watch his entire review that he put out earlier this week, he talks about the differences between this game and like every other wrestling game that came out before. Like he remembered all the differences between the games. It blew me away. So I thought Moat did a pretty good review on this game. Mike, tell me your thoughts on this one because you're a big wrestling game fan.
Well, not as big as Moat, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Wow, Mike.
Fuck. This has been horrible. This has been the worst night I've ever spent on the show.
Good. Good.
Fuck. Anyways, I had a lot of fun with it. It's like super simple. So people that like wrestling games more like WWE, like there's not a lot of depth there. But if you like fun arcadey action, just to get in there, really simple pickup, intuitive gameplay, very similar to the N64 LJN games. The N64 games. You're gonna love this. A lot of good characters. I was a little irritated last night because I went in. First thing I wanted to do was change all the champions over to the accurate champions, and I noticed the Revival FTR weren't there. I was like, "What the hell? You're not going to put the Revival in the game?" Even though the game was cheap, there was immediately a $10 DLC to get the Revival. So it looks like it's going to be $10 every time you add one of these add-on packs. So I think the next one's going to be Hookhausen with Hook and Danhausen. And then there's another one with Keith Lee and the Bunny. So I thought, I just paid $59.99 Canadian for a game, and automatically I'm spending another $12 just to get 2 more wrestlers. So that was irritating. But other than that, I had a blast with it. I went downstairs to play for 30 minutes, ended up spending like 3 hours down there. This is great. I can't wait to start playing against people online.
Let me ask you a question, because I haven't gotten my copy yet. I haven't been able to play it. Are the controls just stupid, simple fun, or is it
stupid, simple fun? The only recommendation I would make is, for some reason, they put the run command on the circle button, and like it's just not intuitive. So like you've got to basically hold the circle and then move your hand over to hit like the square or the triangle if you're playing PlayStation in order to do like a running move. So you can modify your controls, put your run trigger up on like one of the tabs on the top, and it'll improve the experience tenfold.
It's the same thing happens whenever I play any of Restalgia's builds and you try to play Mario. He always does the freaking A and B backwards.
Yeah, all those emulator guys do it. I don't know what the hell the problem
now,
is.
Mike, will you and I be able to live stream and play against each other?
Yeah, we should be able to, as long as we
Yeah,
have like
buddy.
online on PlayStation.
Nice.
Go ahead. Yeah, and it works exactly like do you remember with No Mercy, WCW, NWO Revenge? It's all about a momentum meter. So like basically you got to build up your momentum in order to get your special move. You hit a signature move, then you got to do your taunt to unleash your finishing move. Oh man, I know people are going to shit on it because it's not deep. I know people are going to shit on it because the graphics aren't what we're used to from wrestling games from like the 2K series, but this is not meant to be anything other than, this is just stupid arcadey wrestling fun, and you'll have a blast with it.
Mike Hawk says you could play this game with arcade controls. Hint, hint.
Who says that?
There you go. Mike Hawk hurts.
Oh. Why does it hurt? You should go get that checked out, buddy.
All right, let's get that off the screen. Good stuff, man. Well, I'm excited to get my copy. Hopefully it'll show up this weekend. That way I can check the game out. So good stuff. All right, are we going to put a pin in it, man, or what? What do we got going on?
No, we still got at least 2 more things that we have to talk about.
No, we don't. What do we have?
Yes, we do. Somebody give us a super chat, so we have to talk about at least 2 more things.
Oh, wait. Console Kids. One more thing?
2 more things, bro.
The wrestling thing was one more. Oh, 2 more things.
Yeah.
2 more things, bro.
So you go full screen on MichaelB.
All right, here we go. Full screen on MichaelB. Hold on. Let me get that off the screen. Thanks so much for the super chat, Stringer. And let's go full screen on MichaelB. And boom.
It's MichaelB confession time.
Oh, yeah. I bought an Arcade1Up today.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I thought that you were now an elitist, you know what I mean? Like the real arcade machine. Like, what's going on there, man?
So the shopping channel here in Canada did like this blowout clearance sale today. So one of the cabs they put on sale, and by cab I'm being very loose about this, was in fact the Super Pac-Man Partycade. So I bought my first Partycade today. It was $135 Canadian. So that should be here in the next little while. It'll be nice wall decoration in my background there, and I can play a little bit of, there's like 10 games. It's got a light up marquee. So yeah, I'll get to try a Partycade for the first time.
Where is PDubs?
I'm here. I'm here. I wanted Mike to get like great, some great attention.
It was weird. You just disappeared.
I was very excited for him. So kudos on your pickup, Mike. Are you going to film a review and then also mod it?
I don't think I'll mod it.
You're a modder now.
I'm just going to throw it up on the wall. It like, you got to think about it. For $135 Canadian, that's like $14 US. So I mean, it's like a wall decoration, right?
Well, Mike, I heard a rumor that you bought an Arcade1Up today.
Yeah, that's true. I just told everybody.
Oh, okay. Just wasn't
Stringer.
sure.
Stringer Films says Playboy Pinball has the most flippers. Thanks for the super chat.
I see.
Faisal was complimenting the potato head. Best Around says, isn't AEW on Game Pass? Is it on Game Pass?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Oh, okay.
It might get there eventually, but it's not going to be a launch title.
You know what's funny, though, is I've been playing my PS5 way more than my Xbox. I played Jedi Survivor on Xbox, but now I'm back on my PS5 playing all my games on that. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, do we have any other one more things?
There was one more thing.
Make Restalgia full screen.
Oh, here it comes.
And it's Restalgia confession time.
So I heard this rumor, and I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but apparently AtGames has got the license for Killer Instinct.
He's such an ass. Thanks for wasting everybody's time.
So-
All right. Guys, we understand that there is a whole ton of weird stuff going on in the home arcade community. We understand that this hasn't been the most fantastic year of all time. What, man? I'm trying to get us out of here.
Well, I got actual fun stuff to talk about.
What?
So, for everybody,
Something wrong with your hand? What's going on?
if you didn't get enough Fast and the Furious news over the
I'm
last
still
couple
doing the hand
months,
thing, Mike.
over the last couple months, Fast and the Furious news with the release of the Arcade1Up cabinet, big news in the world of pinball. Stern is just about to release their next, the flagship IP. Everybody thinks it's going to be Venom.
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone. And news is broke that there is a license up now and approved for a Fast and the Furious pinball table. I swear to God. So there's a chance that the next Stern Cornerstone might not be Venom after all. Might be Fast and Furious. Everybody's debating now who's going to make this Fast and Furious pinball. Everybody wants it to be Steve Ritchie, of course. So
Hold
I
on
wanna
a
say-
second.
I'm so over Fast
Just
and the Furious. I don't
Ignore
want to
that for a second. How many race car pinball machines are there?
Hot Wheels.
You got Hot
Okay.
Wheels, yeah.
Mhm. That's a good
Hot
one.
Wheels,
High speed
Uh,
getaway.
high speed.
Okay.
There's a number of them of racing pinball games.
We came up with 2 so far.
Came up with 2. I didn't say there was none, right? I wasn't implying there was none, but I mean, a lot of pinball machines are aliens. Just-
Grand Prix.
and you could
Williams
consider
Grand Prix.
Triples kind of, but it's not really.
But I mean, like with Fast and the Furious, though, they're gonna come up with another movie, and it's gonna be like, oh, we need to like scribble this little car in now.
Fast and the
you
Furious is
got-
already confirmed. We're getting 3 more or 2 more or something like that.
So you have Mustang, Stern Pinball, Corvette, Bailey, NASCAR, Stern Pinball, High Speed,
NASCAR.
Williams, High Speed 2, Williams, Checkpoint, Data East, and that doesn't even include the old. What's the
Getaway's the
Gottlieb
big
one?
right?
What's the Gottlieb one? Victory, Gottlieb one. Yeah.
Except for Hot Wheels, right? Like nothing recent. Like all those are older titles, right?
Yeah.
And Hot Wheels sucks
Oh,
ass.
Mustang is 20.
Dude, what are you doing with your hand, man?
Is it a Jedi mind trick?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get your attention again. So Scott James just brought up the other thing I wanted to talk about in the world of pinball because I'm a pinball channel now. So Haggis Pinball are getting ready to make some remake tables, 8-Ball Deluxe or Centaur. That's the
Thank
big news coming out of Haggis Pinball.
Thank you. You have to keep doing the hand thing, otherwise we can't pay attention.
All right. Well,
We get distracted by your background without the hand thing.
we're gonna get out of here, guys. We understand that it hasn't been the best year so far for home arcades, but we're hoping that things pick up this fall and holiday season, and that way we'll have some more fun, exciting, and new products to talk about and things like that. We all talked before the show, and we said we understand there's a lot of weird things out there, but we wanted to
It was
just
so
kind of have
close.
Hey, we're
positive- we wanted to have a positive, fun.
We wanted to have a
show
positive experience
for all of you tonight.
We know
So,
there's a lot of dirty laundry going on out
Yeah.
there.
Mike, now
yes,
you got to switch it to yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
You gotta get the wrist
You-
flick like Mike's doing.
Yeah.
With
Anyway.
the little- I wish I had my little napkin
And-
there.
And, we don't want to bring up or be a part of any of that stuff. So
Yeah, we do.
But
We got to talk about at least one rumor. Can we talk
Yeah.
about one?
Okay,
yeah.
I have a
Okay.
confession to make.
Hold
Okay,
on,
here
wait,
it
wait,
comes.
wait.
Here it comes.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, get it out.
When we were in Chicago,
Oh crap!
that's the entire joke. Okay.
When I was sleeping, how dare you? All right, Carl, send these people on away. Have a great 4th of July, everybody.
And happy Canada Day to those of us who celebrate.
Happy holidays to the Canadians up north, or actually it's down south from me. I don't know what the drama is, and so don't worry about the drama. Enjoy the holiday weekend, everybody. And until next time, we'll see you on the
Next
web.
time.
On the web.
It's P-Dub. I'm not in until there you go, P-Dub. There you wait, hold up, P-Dub. You're doing something different there. Stop that.
Everyone's got to be in then at the same time. P-Dubs, you're in or we don't end?
We get a big super chat from Sonic.
That's the
Fun
wrong
before we go.
direction, P-Dubs. You're supposed to go out, not up and down.
All right, hang on. What do we got? $10. Sonic Fun. Look forward to seeing Super GameRoom Dudes and all
We
the
have to have a
fun
show about that,
names.
coordinating it. Absolutely.
here at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Thanks so much, Sonic Fun. We look forward to doing that as well. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be
Is the news
safe.
good? Is the news good?
Peace.
Wait, hold on. Wait, one more thing, actually. Hold on. We did miss something, actually.
Don't start.
No, I heard that Mike bought an Arcade1Up today.
$135. I couldn't say no.
Okay, let's end the show.
All right. Are we good now? Are we good? Is everyone
guess
good?
so. I guess so.
All right. You guys have a good night. Mike, you want to answer this real quick?
$135.
But
And
was
a
it
wild
worth it,
night.
Mike? Was it worth it?
I felt kind of dirty after I did it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, hold on. Are you even going to tell us what you bought? What'd you buy?
Super Pac-Man Partycade, 10 in 1. And you know what the funny thing is? I'm a modder. Worst case scenario, I could just use the screen in it to go on another Arcade1Up cab. It's a perfect screen for
For
modding.
$14 US.
It's
That's
playable.
great.
Is that? Would you agree? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, is that the one that has 3 buttons?
Yeah.
Wait,
Think
hold
so,
on. It
yeah.
has 3 buttons.
You could mod it.
But what are we talking about here?
We need 5 flippers, right?
Mike's
It had
gonna buy
10
time
flippers.
prices when it comes out.
Looking for nostalgia. He doesn't know how to use the 3 shells.